repeat.
No more papers left to read. What's to do about it? Let's put out the lights and go to sleep.
No more anything to drink.
Leave those dishes in the sink. What's to do about it? Let's put out the lights and go to sleep.
You're waiting now for me to say I love you more and more and more, dear.
You're looking younger every day.
You never were so sweet before, dear.
No more money in the bank.
No cute baby we can spank.
What's to do about it? Let's put out the lights and go to sleep. What's to do about it? Let's put out the lights and go to sleep.
Curtain speech like I used to, but this time no audience and no one to laugh at my bad jokes. But welcome to Marilyn's Kids Love the Playhouse Act 2. Tonight is called The Recent Years, which is basically the second 20 years I spent in the Playhouse. Over the years, thousands of kids performed here and became one of my kids. I loved it when they called themselves a Marilyn kid. If you have ever performed at the Playhouse or seen any of the shows, you'll recognize quite a few people. The Playhouse has been closed since March 13th, and we have no idea when it will be open again. During this time, we still have rent and utilities to pay, and if something breaks, we have to pay to fix it. So we are asking your help to raise enough money to survive until we can reopen. We are so grateful for your support and love. This place is very special, and it needs to be here for generations to come to find their love of theater, whether it be on the stage or backstage. I wish you were here, so thank you in person. But until that day, please help the Playhouse in any way you can and enjoy this evening of love for this wonderful theater. Enjoy the recent years, and thank you for coming, and thank you for donating.
Hello everyone, my name is Devin McDuffie. I wanted to speak about one thing in particular when it comes to the Playhouse. The Playhouse, for me and for many others, was a center for community. It's where we learned how to be friends, how to cooperate, how to stand on a diagonal, how to interact with people of our own age, people who are older than us, people that are younger than us. And I think as the quarantine has taught me and probably many others, community is such a precious thing and is becoming increasingly harder to find. So I hope that people take this really seriously and think about what the Playhouse has done for you. And if it hasn't done anything for you yet, think about what it can do for your kids, for future generations to have a place where they can go and have positive interaction with other people in person.
Once I was a selfish fool who never understood. I never looked inside myself, but on the outside I looked good. Then we met and you made me the man I am today. Playhouse, I'm in love with you, so please don't go away, 'cause without you, life is like the seasons without summer, without you. Life's a Marilyn show without Bob the drummer. I'll be yours forever, 'cause I never wanna be without you. Come and set me free. No, I ain't lying. Come and set me free. Playhouse, no, no, no.
Hi everyone, this is AJ Roy. I first performed at the Playhouse in 2001 and performed in about 24 shows in the years following. And I still remember the first time that I walked into the Playhouse, just the energy and the buzzing around, people getting ready, doing dance routines on the floor. until that moment right before you set foot on stage and you're about to share something that you've worked so hard on with your friends and family. The overture playing, the lights dimming. Those are the incredible memories that I keep with me today. They're part of the reason that I chose a career in theater. And I'm just heartbroken that kids haven't been able to experience that for the last year. I know there's a light at the end of the tunnel and live performance will be back. And when it is, we want to make sure that the Playhouse is there, ready to go, thriving. And that's what your support will help do. We know that kids are just itching to get back, and anything that you can give will help make a huge difference. I know that when you're sitting in the audience watching the hordes of small children come on for the opening number, you definitely won't regret your support. So thank you so much. Take care.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
Since when were you interested in a match, Kava? I thought you only had your eye on your books. And you had your eye on the rabbi's son.
We only have one rabbi and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings you, you'll take. Right? Of course, right. I made a match for you. He's handsome, he's young. Alright, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch, true. True. I promise you'll be happy, and even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. I found him, won't you be a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall, that is, from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good catch, right? Right. You heard he has a temper, he'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober, so you're alright. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can, with no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you've got a man.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time. Up to this minute I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yenta, see that is gentle. Remember you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental, it's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, let me know plans. I'm in no rush, maybe I've learned. Playing with matches, a girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no find, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless match.
Hi, my name is Siena Solari, and I grew up doing dance with Marilyn and later went on to become one of her assistants and teach dance. And so I spent a lot of time in the Playhouse, and it's always been one of my favorite places. But one of my favorite memories was when we would go in every Memorial Day. It was the Monday leading up to our big weekend recital, and we would sit up in the booth for hours putting in hundreds upon hundreds of light cues to make every dance look great. And it was just always such a nice time, because it was kind of the calm before the storm, before everybody would show up the next day with, you know, missing costumes and not knowing their dances. And we always had our 2 venti chais, and Bobby would sleep on the light board. And it's just a fond memory of mine. So I love the Playhouse. I'm so grateful that I had the Playhouse growing up. And I love you, Marilyn. Thank you for all that you do.
Okay, so I could quite literally talk for 3 hours about the Playhouse and everything it means to me, but I was doing some reflecting and I was thinking, you know, besides the incredible sense of community and friendships and family and mentorship and just memories of performing there from age 8 through high school, I was like, you know, how has my time at the Playhouse affected my present day self, you know, now being 25? And so after high school, I went off to pursue a BFA in acting in college in Chicago. And all throughout my 4 years at school there, and to this day, every time I come home, I park outside the Playhouse and I just sit there and I stare at it and reflect and meditate. Because as I'm sure most of you know, this profession can be really challenging, and it can be easy to forget why you wanted to pursue it in the first place. And the second I'm reunited with the Playhouse, I'm like, that's it. That's the reason. Because of the feelings I would feel in there and the opportunity to do what we got to do in that building. That's why I'm still pursuing this. And I'm so grateful to be able to do that even now. They say times are hard for dreamers, but they won't be hard for me. I've saved up everything I know to take that step beyond the lawn, keep walking till I see the station and then see it go. Inside the train or through the glass, my finger tracing all of these towns I've never heard of, racing past. Off the train in Paris, half a mile from Sacre-Cœur, the city's waking up for me. The sign says an apartment's vacant on the second floor, and suddenly I hold a key. I turn the lock, the room appears, and all it takes is just one step, and then I'm here, just me behind my door. It isn't what I have, it's only what I have in store that matters now. The past can only fade, and everything I'll ever need is here. This is how my world gets made.
Hey, I'm Chelsea, and I grew up in the Playhouse doing 3 shows a year, 4, but wow, we really just went for it. No context, we just jumped in. Like so many people on this lineup, everyone, you know, the Playhouse meant so much to me. From age 8 to 18, you could find me there as my second home, and it inspired me to pursue a career in the arts. So what I'm really here to say is thanks a lot. Thank you so much for anyone and everyone who has been a part of this fundraiser. If you're on the fence about donating, please do that. You could inspire someone's life enough that they would spend all of their adult years thriving in comedic spaces. I've been in LA about 10 years, and it's been a journey, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm pursuing comedy, television, stand-up podcasting. I mean, you get it. Artists. Somehow we have 17 jobs, but also somehow 0. What? Artistic people, are we relating? What's going on? But my first role was young Louise when I was 8 in Gypsy. Sing out, Louise! No one needed me to do that, but it happened. And I returned in high school to play Mama Rose. So it was a really nice full circle moment. And what I'm really here to say is I'm very, very skilled when it comes to aging 35 years in closer to 6. So being Gypsy twice, I'll never forget that at the Playhouse. I'll never forget throwing up backstage. I mean, getting so excited backstage and working with so many talented people. Being there completely changed my life. And my dad came to every show I was ever in. He was paralyzed at the time. He had ALS, and thanks to the wheelchair accessibility, he was able to see all of them. And that's a really positive memory I have. He's been gone a long time. So when I think about memories with him, I definitely think of seeing him in the front row. You could not miss him. Just being there and supporting me. And here we are all these years later, I'm still doing it. And if it wasn't for Marilyn and Judy and Dana, I would literally not be where I am today. And that would have been easier, but it wouldn't have been as fun. Shout out to everyone else doing these videos. Is this the tone we're going for, Marilyn? Is this what we want? I don't know. Are we supposed to sing? No. Anyone who knew me as a child, I still can't sing. Shout out to the confidence that was instilled in me in that world. But I'm here and I thank you all, and happy Zoom. Are we on Zoom? Who's watching? What's the info? What's the directions? Okay, Marilyn probably sent them to me. I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you for everything. I love the Playhouse. I'm on Instagram at Chelsea Who Else. If you want to talk more about this, is that appropriate? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna pass on over to Chloe and Casey, which, by the way, I miss you guys. You're talented. Everyone here is talented. Okay, bye.
I'm Chloe Gasparini. I literally grew up at the Playhouse because all my older siblings were already there before I was even born. So it's a huge part of who I am, and I feel I had so many amazing memories there. I made some of my best friends there, and I can still think of the smell. I'm a singer-songwriter now, and I just feel I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now if I didn't have the experiences and the memories I had at the Playhouse for so many years. So I'm so grateful, and I really am so excited for theater to be a thing again and the world to be blessed by that.
Hi, I'm Casey Gasparini. Okay, I will try and say everything magical about the Playhouse in under 1 minute, but it's gonna be hard. The Playhouse is one of the most special places in my life. It's like a second home to me, not just because my 2 older brothers and my younger sister also did shows there with Marilyn Ostepsky, but because that's where I was given the amazing opportunity to cultivate friendships that have lasted a lifetime, and also this passion for the arts that is now my career. I'm an actor in New York City. The Playhouse is the reason for that, 100%. It gave kids and adults, just people in general, a place to create, explore, and feel. Whether you are an actor on stage or an audience member, the Playhouse is the hub. It holds so many memories of people being able to feel things, whether it's sadness or happiness. That's what theater's all about. And in a time like this, that's what's most important. And the Playhouse gives that to people. And that's a magical thing.
All I wanted was to fall asleep, close my eyes and disappear like a petal on a stream, a feather on the air. gonna wake you now. Dreams are sweet until they're not. Men are kind until they aren't. Flowers bloom until they rot and fall apart. Is anybody listening? I open my mouth and nothing comes out. Nothing gonna wake me now. Flowers, I remember fields of flowers soft beneath my heels, walking in the sun. I remember someone by my side turned his face to mine, and then I turned away into the shade. The one I left behind. If you ever walk this way, come and find me lying in the bed I made.
Hi, I'm Brooke O'Connell.
Hi, I'm Briar O'Connell.
We've been doing plays together at the Playhouse since we were 5.
And we're sisters.
Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithe and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go for you. There only were doors. Agony, all the torture they teach. What's as intriguing,
or how so fatiguing as what's out of reach? Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, and dare to a throne?
You are everything maidens could wish for.
Then why no?
Do I know?
The girl must be mad!
You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair, then you see her up there as you're nearing her, all while hearing her agony, misery.
Whoa!
So it's different for each.
Always 10 steps behind.
Always 10 feet below.
And she's just out of reach.
Agony can cut like a knife.
I must have her to wife.
With Marilyn is where I became an artist. Redwood halls, velvet curtains. I stepped into the Playhouse, age 8 and uncertain. What was my place here? What would this be? Brimming with possibilities, it felt like home to me, which at the time meant a lot, for sureness and confidence in myself were not. It quickly became a place of exploration, joy, and sweet creative inspiration. I found a musical escape within the halls. On stage and off, we were always having a ball. I learned what it meant to be a part of something greater. Without the Playhouse, I probably wouldn't have gotten that till later. Some of my dearest friendships were crafted backstage. Amongst the makeup and the time steps, we felt like all the rage. In childhood, my top memories were belting under those lights, diving into a different world night after night. In playing other characters, I found me, and for that, I will be grateful for all eternity. I wish all kids could get even just a slice of what I gained in those years. In that magical container for coming of age, so much transcendent beauty was made. I wish for this theater to continue to provide its magnificent wonder for years down the line.
Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Sanchez and I began performing with Marilyn in 2004 and finished with my last production in 2016. I'm so incredibly thankful that I had the opportunity to perform countless musicals and dance recitals at the San Anselmo Playhouse. I learned many lessons on stage from Marilyn and Judy about projecting and being a good scene partner, but also, of course, staying on the diagonal. But when I think about the Playhouse, I also think about the friendships that I made backstage and learning about being a good teammate and being a good performer and friend. And while performing in all these shows, I learned about my passion for performing. I'm so thankful and I can't wait for future generations to also experience that thrill that I did. So I hope that future generations can continue that, and with everyone's donations from tonight, hopefully we can have that tradition live on. Thanks so much. If they could see me now, that little gang of mine, I'm eating fancy chow and drinking fancy wine. I'd like those stumble bums to see for a fact that kind of top drawer first rate charms I attract. All I could say is wow, hey look at where I am. Tonight I landed, pow, right in a pot of jam. What a setup, holy cow. They'd never believe it if my friends could see me now. If they could see me now, alone with Mr. V, who's waiting on me like he was a maitre d', I'd hear my body saying crazy what gives. Tonight she's living like the other half lives, to think the highest brow, which I must say is he, should pick the lowest brow, which there's no doubt is me. What a step up, holy cow. They'd never believe it if my friends could see me now. What a step up, holy cow. They'd never believe it. They'd never believe it if my friends could see me now.
The Playhouse is actually where I fell in love with theater. I was 7. It was my first production. I was in Stapleton's Annie. And it was the night before closing night. And I was running on stage for little girls through the tunnel. And I remember it so clearly. I fell on stage in front of however many people are seated in the Playhouse and broke my arm. And I went to the hospital that night in my costume mid-show. And I came back the next day for closing with a cast, and I remember the director had us all sit in a circle on stage and was like, little Blake broke her arm last night, but she's back today. What a trooper. And everyone clapped, and I was like, I found my people. And then I went on to do so many other amazing plays and have amazing roles at the Playhouse.
Hi, my name is Blake Thompson, and this is Not for the Life of Me from Thoroughly Modern Millie.
I studied all the pictures in magazines and books, and memorized the subway map too. It's 1 block down to Macy's and 2 to Brothers Brooks. Manhattan, I prepared for you. You certainly are different from what they have back home, where nothing's over 3 stories high. And no one's in a hurry or wants to roam. But I do, though they wonder why. They said I would soon be good and lonely. They said I would sing the homesick blues. So I always got a ticket in my pocket, a ticket home, to do with as I choose. Burn the bridge, bet the store, baby's coming home no more, not for the life of me. Break the lock, post my bail, done my time, I'm out of jail, not for the life of me. A life that's gotta be more than a one-light town where the light is always red. It's gotta be more than an old ghost town where the ghost ain't even dead. Clap your hands just because don't you know that where I am ain't where I was, not for the life of me. But oh, not for the life of, not for the life of, not for the life of me.
Hi, I'm Ben Gervis, and I am thrilled to be here today talking about the Playhouse. I've been performing at the Playhouse with Marilyn for about 8 years, and oh my god, I've loved most seconds. I'm not going to say every second, but the Playhouse, it's just, coming home from school, it feels like coming home from school. It's such like a welcoming, lovely place because you spend so much time there experimenting, dancing, singing, acting with your friends, and just, it's so meaningful to so many people. It's such an experience to be there with the whole cast, the crew, Marilyn's people. It feels like Marilyn's community is so strong and so vibrant, and it feels like the Playhouse has a lot of heart when you're in there getting ready right before a show, or you're seeing your friends come in and you're just down on the stage practicing your dance moves because it's tech week and you still don't know your dance. Or you're up in the dressing room trying out your makeup for the first time or still trying to learn your lines. A lot of these metaphors seem to be me forgetting a lot of things, but trust me, I mean, I speak for a lot of people here saying that the Playhouse is really an important place for me and a lot of people. It's like a community center for many, many theater kids in Marin. So if you're out there watching, considering supporting, please, please, please donate. Please support it because this place is so important to so many kids. It would really make a huge difference. So thank you to everyone who's considering supporting, who is supporting. Please donate. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, the crew and the cast that keeps this place going every single year. Thank you. I love you all. And have some fun.
Hi, my name is Alexandra Fry, and I'll be singing The Fire Within Me from Little Women. I thought that somehow we would always have forever. I thought the promises we made of a different end. We were amazing then. In this room I knew we were alive. Nothing was too painful. Survive. We faced the world together, the four of us, forever side by side. Everything I promised was for them. I was theirs no matter where or when. How could that be lost forever? How when I gave everything with all my heart? Everything I promised them is here. All of us the way we used to be. We will always have each other. They will always be the fire in my heart. Here I go, and there's no turning back. My great adventure has begun. I may be small, but I've got giant plans to shine as brightly as the sun. Here in all the smallest details of the past, here in this attic, suddenly life is something vast. The four of us, forever here at last, as unexpected as can be. Astonishing.
Hi, I'm Jackson Mitchell, and the first words that I ever said to Marilyn Zdebski were that I did not want to be part of a musical theater production. Ever. So in keeping with those words, I did every production with her after 2014. I was in Les Mis, Music Man, Annie, Seussical, A Chorus Line, to name a few, and I am super fond of all the years that I was able to spend in the Playhouse, making so many memories with everybody. Marilyn was really like a second mother to me, and the Playhouse was like a second home.
Stupid hubris, no excuses. I blew my fuses. I guess I'm just a ruse in my father's shoes. Not amusing, no confusing this streak of losing. Totally brutal and useless too. How can I be the soul of a man, noble and wise, like the soul of a man who lifted me high? Soul of
Maybe they say I'm not playing with a full deck. But hey, what the heck could I do? Baby, I've got a screw loose for you. Darling, it's so hard to be 16 and schizo, but I know it's worth the cost. I've made up my mind, which I have lost. Screw loose, clinically certified. A panel of doctors tried to lock me away, but until that day when they finally do, I'll be here when you need a loose screw.
Hi, my name's Jordan Paff. I did Marilyn shows from when I was 5 years old until she did her last youth production when she did Gypsy, and I'm going to be singing Don't Want to Be Here from Ordinary Days. I grew up in like the middle of nowhere, and I swore I would never go back. My hometown was like the suburb of a suburb I actually lived on a cul-de-sac. That's literally a road that goes nowhere. That's the definition of dead end. I said I can't wait to learn to do a three-point turn because I don't want to be here. In 4 long years, I finished up with high school, graduated top of my class. Thank you, but in college I discovered that devising my own major was a bureaucratic pain in the ass. Thought I'd recontextualize Sultana, but could only register for first year French. Well, you should have heard my mom when I dropped the bomb and said I don't want to be here. No, I don't want to be here now. I'm not a negative person. It's just that I've always known that I had places to go, dreams to fulfill, and ideas to discover. They're just never where I am. So anyways, back at school, I waited 5 semesters till I could snag one of their random degrees. I moved down south because I heard everyone was hiring, and they were at the Applebee's. They fired me like 3 weeks later. My sublet promptly, fell through. As I checked into a hotel, I said it's just as well because I don't want to be here. No, I don't want to be here now. I was not a negative person, so I packed up my bags though I had no place to go. I opened a map and said, show me my future, cause it isn't where I am.
Hi everybody, my name is Reynolds Sullivan. I just wanted to come on here and say how much I adore the Playhouse. I have been performing on the Diagonal at the Playhouse ever since I can remember, doing dance recitals and shows. It's where I discovered that this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I honestly can't thank the people who have made the Playhouse what it is enough. I remember running around through the tunnels, just being able to sneak a peek at my friends and the kids who inspired me, and watching them perform on stage. I hold such fond memories of the Playhouse, and I can honestly say that I wouldn't be who I am today without it. So thank you to everybody who's here.
Hi, my name is Carl Robinette, and I'll be doing What Do I Need With Love from Thoroughly Modern Millie by Dick Scanlon and Richard Morris. Oh, the places I would like to show you, although I hardly know you. I have this funny feeling we'd make the perfect pair. Famous sights I want to see you seeing the nights of you and me, you, me, we. Wait a minute, just a minute. No, I'm a Joe with just one aim. Every night to date a different dame. Call each one of them the same pet name. Hey baby, in a row I have my ducks. Loads of gals to give me loads of yucks. Leave the queue into the other clucks. I don't need maybe. Got it good. What do I need with love? Always practice what I preach. Keep temptation out of easy reach. Stick to dolls who wash their hair and bleach. I'm happy. Come and go the way I choose. Never gonna sing the tie-down blues. Other guys would kill to fill my shoes. Going clipped, sappy. Got it good. What do I need with love? That was a near miss. Talk about a close shave. Flirted with disaster. There must be someone up there watching over me. Talk about a four-leaf clover me. Peter Rabbit's missing footsie means I roll without a tootsie. Got it good. What do I need with love? I got it good. What do I need with love? Skip the vows and all that rot. Tell the minister that I do not. Bright and breezy is the birds and bees, is the free and easy is the life I got. Without her. Although I hardly know you, what do I need with love? I got it good. Got it good. But now I've got it bad.
I'm Lily Green, I'm 12 years old. And I'm Annabelle Green, and I'm 9 years old. And we're going to be singing If Mama Was Married from Gypsy. If Mama was married, we'd live in a house as private can be. Just Mama, 3 ducks, 5 canaries, a mouse, 2 monkeys, 1 father, 6 turtles, and me. If Mama was married. If Mama was married, I'd jump in the air and give all my toasts to you. I'd get all these hair ribbons out of my hair, and once and for all, I'd get Mama out too. If Mama was married. Oh, Mama, get out your white dress. She's done it before without much success. Mama, Godspeed and God bless. We're not keeping score. What's 1 more or less? Oh, Mama, say yes, and bolt down the aisle you made. I'll gladly support you. I'll even escort you. And I'll gladly give you away. Oh, Mama, get married today. If Mama was married, there wouldn't be any more. Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. I will do some kicks. I will do some tricks. Sing out Louise. Smile, baby. Mama, please take our advice. We aren't in the lunks. I'm not Betty Bryce. Mama, that's why you know rice. If only this once, you wouldn't mama, oh mama, get married today.
Hello everyone, my name is Sophia Cassidy, and like a whole bunch of others that you're seeing perform tonight, the Playhouse was a huge part of my childhood. In preparation for this evening of performances, I did some digging through my old DVDs, and I've come to a conclusion. Marilyn, Judy, the Playhouse, and everyone involved gave me the best, most special childhood. Seriously. My school didn't have a theater program, and I am so grateful to have had a theater to perform in. And I remember one of the best feelings was missing a day of school to perform in Marilyn's Friday matinees. What kid doesn't want to miss school to hang out with their best friends? But regardless of whether I was in school or not, Marilyn taught me some very valuable life lessons. 1, be a leader, not a lemming. And 2, live life on the diagonal.
Oh, my mother was frightened by a shotgun, they say. That's why I'm such a wonderful shot. I'd be out in the cactus and I'd practice all day. And now tell me, what have I got? I'm quick on the trigger with targets not much bigger than a pinpoint. I'm number 1, but my score with the feller is lower than a cellar. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun. When I'm with a pistol, I sparkle like a crystal. Yes, I shine like the morning sun. But I lose all my luster when with a Bronco Buster. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun. With a gun. With a gun. No, you can't get a man with a gun. If I went to battle with someone's herd of cattle, you'd have steak when the job was done. But if I shot the herder, they'd holler bloody murder. And you can't get a hug from a mug with a slug. No, you can't get a man with a gun.
First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment. Who can live in the wood? And to get what you wish, only just for a moment. These are dangerous wood. Let the moment go. Don't forget it for a moment, though. Just remembering you've had an and when you're back to ore makes the ore mean more than it did before. Now I understand, and it's time to leave the wood.
Hey, my name is Riley O'Flynn. I'm coming to you from Gothenburg, Sweden. I've been told to keep this short, so I'm going to do my best. Like I said, my name is Riley O'Flynn. You best believe I am a Maryland kid. I was born in 95 and my first show in 99. Those years defined such a time, those Maryland years of mine. The first time at the Playhouse, I was 4 years old. I sat down to watch this musical show, and they were singing in the rain. They were dancing in the rain. Was this a dream? Was I dreaming? Or was that rain just coming down from the ceiling? Okay, here's the scene. So, we're at the Playhouse, yeah? And we'd be rehearsing for some scene. And a certain somebody, she would scream, get on the diagonal. Okay, yeah, sure, we can do that. Get on the diagonal. I mean, Marilyn, I have been walking crooked ever since. But it all makes sense because Marilyn Stepsky. Where in this world would I be if I never knew you, and if you never knew me, if I never did the Princess and the Pea? And all I know is I'm so lucky, yes, I'm so lucky to have a spot on this beautiful family tree. I love you, Marilyn, and I love the Playhouse.
Lift up your head, wash off your mascara. Here, take my Kleenex, wipe that lipstick away. Show me your face, clean as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup, don't have to pretend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide you sweet understanding. Seymour's your friend.
Nobody ever treated me kindly. Daddy left early, Mama was poor. I'd made a man and I'd follow him blindly. He'd snap his fingers, me I'd say sure. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. He don't give me orders, he don't condescend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide me sweet understanding. Seymour's my
Tell me this feeling lasts till forever. Tell me the bad times are clean washed away.
Please understand that it's still strange and frightening. For losers like I've been, it's so hard to say. Suddenly Seymour, he purified
He purified you.
Suddenly Seymour, showed me I can.
Yes, you can.
convinced I'd waken, satisfied enough to dream you. Happily I was mistaken, Joanna. I'll steal you, Joanna. I'll steal you. Do they think that walls can hide you? Even now I'm at your window. I am in the dark beside you. Buried sweetly in your yellow hair. I feel you, Joanna. And one day I'll steal you. Till I'm with you, I am with you there. Buried sweetly in your yellow
Hello everyone, I'm Ryan Mulgrew, and I have quite a history with the Playhouse. I did my first show in 1996. It was a musical version of The Odyssey, and I played a pig, and that is where I fell in love with theater. I did about 10 more shows there throughout elementary school and high school, and Marilyn had me there to do Sound of Music, where I played Captain Von Trapp, and my biggest fan, my grandmother, used to come to every show and see every performance, and we bought her a plaque on one of the seats at the back of the house that was her favorite seat. And I want to say thank you to Marilyn for bringing me back a few years ago for her retirement gala, where I got to bring my family together and my partner, Gilbert Sanchez, who's going to be playing for me later, to see me perform in a place that I have such beautiful memories. I'm going to be singing Edelweiss from The Sound of Music, which I just feel is timely right now for our country, and also as a slight ode to Christopher Plummer, who we unfortunately just lost this year. I hope you all enjoy it.
Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight, and an enormous thank you to all of the performers for getting all these wonderful videos. I want to give a big shout out to the team who helped me put this together, Alexis Dermeyer, Marissa Ingrassi, and Lauren Sanchez. And a big thank you to our fundraising committee and our wonderful board of directors. And a very special thank you to my dear friend who helped with this event and helped everyone on this stage get through every single show, Judy Wiesen. We all love you so much. While putting together this event, we ask everyone to send in videos about Judy. So don't forget to click on the link in the description below. And Judy, we hope you enjoy the video. This theater means so much to me, and I know it does to you too. Any donation, large or small, even $5, will help us survive and will be greatly appreciated. I miss theater, I miss being here, and I miss all of you. Be well, be safe, and know that I love you all. Have a good evening, and thank you for coming, and thank you so much for your generosity.
No more papers left to read. What to do about it? Let's put out the lights and go to sleep.
No more anything to drink.
Leave those dishes in the sink. What to do about it? Let's put out the lights and go to sleep.
You're waiting now for me to say I love you more and more and more, dear.
You're looking younger every day.
You never were so sweet before, dear.
No more money in the bank.
No cute baby we can spank.
What to do about it? Let's put out the lights and go to sleep. What to do about it? Let's put out the lights and go to sleep.